am Lindarian, and I'm coming to you. It's nighttime where I'm at right now, and I just kind of have something on my heart that I wanted to speak about. I walk pretty much every morning, sometimes in the evening, just, trying to stay grounded, staying connected to Mother Earth. And in my neighborhood, there is a meadow called Dawn's Meadow, and it reminds me of my late godmother, Dawn. And so I tend to feel her there when I go there. And I was walking one day, and usually when I walk, I go through the meadow because, out of respect, it's the place that I feel her. So I go to be close to her in this space. It's where I feel her the most. And so this time something was like, Lynn, just walk around the meadow. Don't go through the meadow. Walk around it. And I'm like, okay. So I took the moment to just admire the meadow from the outside of it. And it's so beautiful. I mean, it's lush. It's green. It has evergreens. It has all kind of trees. And it's just beautiful. You hear the birds chirping. And I took a moment to just like really take it all in. And it's not even like it's the first time I've walked around this meadow. In fact, there's been multiple times that I've walked around it before I felt brave enough to go through it. But as I started waking up spiritually, I felt like I needed to go through the meadow, but it had been a while since I walked around it. So in doing this, it made me think about how beautiful a person can look on the outside. And me being a person that always goes through the meadow, I know what it looks like inside of that meadow. And I see dead trees. I see unkept grass. And there is debris in there from like windstorms and things of that nature. There's people that has walked through and has littered inside of the meadow. But I tend to go through the meadow, and I get such pleasure in being able to see the red birds and just really just getting in tune with nature and just kind of grounding myself inside the meadow. And it made me really think about us as human beings and how we can look so put together and so beautiful on the outside, but the inside is a mess. The inside can be ugly. It can be full of debris and pollution, and we tend to hide things because we create this facade. I like to think that it definitely represent, me in a way of just having to go inward and clean up things that I don't like about myself inward. It's so easy to get up in the morning, do your hair, put your makeup on, your lashes, your lipstick, put on the nicest outfit, and just be a mess on the inside. And I wonder, like, how many other people are feeling this same way? Like, I'm a wreck on the outside. Well, sorry, a wreck on the inside. And I can make myself look as beautiful on the outside. But what we fail to realize is that our inner reflects on our outer. What's going on inside of us is projected on the outside of us. As I'm sure you've all heard, as above, so below, as within, so without. And so I have been finding myself lately looking at the company I keep, looking at the places that I go, and just trying to find the lesson in the people that I keep around me, and I'm like, what is it about this person that I need to figure out about myself, and I'm learning more and more every day about myself by simply being around the people that I've surrounded myself with. There are things that I have to work on. It's waking up every day and doing the work. And that's the inner work, you know. And that inner work can get a little ugly at times. It's not fun to have to go inside. For example, I went and had a margarita with a significant other, and it was fine. You know, it was good. And then they were like, "Well, I want to have more drink," you know, and it was a different kind of liquor. And I'm like, "Don't drink that. It's not good to mix your liquors," you know. And I really got upset, like really upset with this person for going to get more alcohol. I mean, we already had a margarita. What do you need more alcohol for? And then I had to think about, why am I being triggered? What is it about this situation specifically that is triggering me? Why are their actions triggering me? Why is it making me mad? And then I had to take a step back and just kind of remember, you know, I had committed to not drinking, you know, and if I did drink, I drink in moderation. But then I had to kind of go over like my week. Like, I had a drink Monday, I had a drink on Tuesday, I had a drink on Wednesday. Here we are on Thursday, and I had a margarita. So the problem wasn't with this human being having another drink and doing them. The problem was, I was upset with myself because I've been going backwards, you know. And it's so easy for us to focus on someone else versus saying, why is this person's actions triggering me? What do I need to learn about myself in this very moment? What am I needing to see? What am I needing to fix? And it was an eye-opener for me because it made me see things completely different in my surroundings. It made me see people different. It made me see like, oh, this person is literally doing something that I'm not pleased with because I'm not pleased with myself. Because I went back on my word and my commitment to myself to be moderate. And drinking a glass every day, I felt like I was backsliding. So I was just disappointed in myself, and I was projecting that onto another person for doing them, you know. And there's no judgment, you know. It's not about judgment, it's about learning lessons. And so with that, I've had to learn to really, really, really become an observer of my own self, you know, going in and doing the meditations and doing the journaling and, you know, recommitting things to myself, because we get comfortable sometimes. We get complacent and we tend to slip back into old patterns that we shed away from us, you know, but tend to pick them back up. And sometimes it's easier to zero in on someone else's flaws versus having that mirror moment. And so I think walking around that meadow made me really have to think about what I needed to fix within me still. What were some of the things that I needed to work on? And I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Like, just really seeing why people trigger you makes you look at yourself. Like, what about this action that triggers me? What about this person that triggers me? What about what they're saying that triggers me? So what about me that I need to fix from just looking at this person, because my inner is projected on my outer, you know? So I just wanted to kind of just like take a minute and express that to you all. And I hope that you have learned something or been inspired to just do more inner work, to become an observer versus an absorber, you know. Just really really taking a minute to just not look at the outwards and really see something deeper in people and in yourself. Inner work is everything. Anyways, I thank you for taking the time to listen to me tonight, and I wish you all the best. Sending so much love and light in your direction. Signing off.